So I was just asked this question: how do you know when you are finally a trading pro? Now, I know a lot of people are thinking that, well, your results, your profits, your account, that's what's going to tell you if you are a professional. And you know what? You could not possibly be more wrong in that assumption. And the reason why is, how many traders have you heard of that they have phenomenal results, right at the beginning, right out of the gate, and then all of a sudden they blow themselves up, right? Anybody do that? Anybody? Yeah, this guy right here had that experience along with 10 years of failing trades. Now, after the 10 years, I finally started to gain some consistency in my trading. I started to take action of journaling my trades, studying what I was doing right, what I was doing wrong, starting to make different tweaks. But back then, when I finally started to have consistency, I looked at my results after a year and was like, wow, I seem like I've turned the corner, but am I professional now? No. The reason why I didn't think that I was a professional then was because, well, I couldn't support myself. I wasn't making a full-time income yet off of trading. Okay, a couple more years go by. Now, if I wanted to take a step back from my day job or start to scale down, tighten the belt a little bit, then I might have been able to live off of trading profits alone, but decided not to do that. And because I didn't do that, I was like, well, I'm still trading part-time. Not a professional, right? Like, I had it in my head that in order to be a professional trader, you needed to be living off of your trading profits, like have the Lamborghini and the Ferrari in the driveway, and have the mansion, all these crazy things, to think that that's what it is to be a professional trader. And that's absolutely wrong. What it takes to be a professional trader is this right here. Your mindset plus your actions is going to equal you being a professional trader. So if my mindset were better back then, like if I wasn't just continuously second guessing myself, and to be honest with you, I could have left the day job years ago, right? Like, I actually left the day job only 2 years ago, but I had 5 years of savings in the bank to be able to support myself, to support my family. And it was just continuously kicking the can down the road of like, oh, well, maybe I need to have 1 year's worth of salary. Actually, let me be doubling my annual salary, and then let me have a few years of salary in the bank, right? Maybe 1 year, maybe 2 years, maybe 5 years, right? And then just keep on kicking the can down the road. It came down to confidence, and it came down to my belief in myself and in what I was actually doing. So as far as mindset and actions go, I would say that the mindset is having clarity on what it is that you're after. Well, what are your trading goals? And then also understanding, well, what's it actually going to take to achieve those goals, right? So in order to be a professional in anything, it's going to take a tremendous amount of consistent practice at doing that thing, and then it becomes hard to not become a professional at that thing. So are you practicing in the right ways? Are you just watching YouTube videos and that's the only thing that you're doing in order to become a professional? Or are you taking courses? Are you getting help? Are you getting coaches and mentors, getting other people around you? Well, what sort of things are you doing to become a professional trader? Are you journaling your trades? Are you measuring your wins and your losses, coming up with your average win rate, doing things to tweak your system? Do you know what your system is actually going to produce? All these things get factored into what I would consider the mindset component of the equation. And then the actions, that's actually going and doing it, right? Like you might know that these are things that you should be doing, but then you actually need to go out and do it. It's kind of like, losing weight is a pretty straightforward thing for most of the world, right? Like less calories in, and like you expend more calories out. And so like the equation tips in favor of being healthier. For most people, they understand that concept that, yeah, I shouldn't eat unhealthy food and I need exercise, but to actually go and take the actions to do it, that's where most people stop there, right? And so that's what it would take for being a professional trader. You know what to do. You need to take the actions to actually do it and make it happen, and the consistent actions to make it happen. And then that, my friends, is how you become a professional trader. If you have any other opinions or questions on any of that at all, drop it down in the comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts and get a discussion going around this topic.